Hi, I'm just waiting to pick my wife up. She's at choir and I got the time wrong, so I'm a half an hour early. And I was just thinking about it. You know, I'm sitting here in a car park and I'm looking around all the cars and everything. And that's the external world. And we can solve problems in the external world really easily. What's the biggest problem we have solving psychological problems? Well, I think the biggest problem we have is that we just can't get a hold of it. Yeah? We can't touch it. A psychological problem does not have an entity. It is hypothetical, as in fact that's what we call it in psychology. It's a hypothetical construct. It's a problem that only exists inside of your individual brain, your individual mind, okay? We look out through our eyes and it can be really hard to look inward and see the problem that we have to solve. Now, it's really easy to experience the problem. It's really easy to struggle with the problem. It's really easy to feel overwhelmed, to excessively worry, to feel horrendous. I mean, that's easy stuff. But to actually turn your eye in and to look at the problem that you're struggling with and to see it in a way that makes sense, it's a framework, right? But there's also a framework that you can do something about. That's quite tricky. And that's the thing that people who struggle with panic, anxiety, depression, and stress find the hardest. So I provide what's called the self-help CBT framework, okay? And it's a derivative of basic CBT, but it basically is that we have to recognize what we think. We have to recognize how we feel. We've got to recognize what that makes us want to do, and we have to recognize what effect that has on our sensations, on our physical body. And we're going to have to recognize when it happens and when it doesn't happen. And that's the beginning of a framework for trying to understand the problem, right? And then there are actually really well worked out solutions to every psychological problem. I mean, the problem is not that it's a mystery. The problem is that you probably don't apply the solution, or you haven't found the solution that works for you. But once you get a little bit more clarity about what the problem is. So can you say, for instance, what is the one thing that you would like to solve? What's the one problem that you'd like to resolve during the course of your 2020 year, for instance? And if you can say what that is, then you're big step forward in doing something about it. Take a moment, right? Say to yourself, okay, what's the one thing I would like to resolve? Now, don't say, I'd like to feel great, because that's too big, right? I'd like to stop worrying. I'd like to not be depressed. I'd like to, reduce anxiety. I'd like to be rid of anxiety. I'd like to not panic. Something that's measurable, doable, makes sense to you, and motivates you enough to do something constructive. That's what we're after.